EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there.
Certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. A toss left side for Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
That's running on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. This will be fielded at the 17. Shedding through the defense. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Another day off.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the Chase Young we all saw coming out of Ohio State, and no one's questioning the potential of the 2020 Rookie of the Year. The key for him, staying on the field. Health makes this a crucial year for his future in D.C.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Fields going to keep it running left, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll go play action. Howell. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the lead is now 17-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Hunter Henry brings it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. The defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And just shedding him off there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 50 yards. And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 41-yard line. A give to Gibson running right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 43. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Throwing here, Howell. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stevenson now on first and 10.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A throw there, but that that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Riley for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now, Hal's going to mix it up here. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Hal's throw taken in by Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Gibson again. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 14 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Checking this down to Stevenson. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hard to get it like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On third down, Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Keep it up. Good ball. Here we go.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They'll come up now on second down. All eyes on Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here's Howell. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
That's it. Good call. Good call.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
You got to
Play action. It's Fields. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They got 29 yards that time. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And room there to work it inside the 25. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He finds Parker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Powell to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic